I'm Drake, and with my cameraman Mitty, we're taking you to the hottest dance parties and concerts around Toronto. You think you know it all? Well, tune in, because this is What's Poppin'.
What's going on, everybody? Your man Andrew Williamson. Sitting across from me is one of the best and biggest underground bands that I've ever heard of in my life.
We didn't set out to make a band or anything like that. We just started. We were actually all started off as DJs. The whole project was more of a DJ collective at first, and then it just sort of morphed into a production team, and then eventually we decided to play the music live as opposed to DJing it. So it definitely was an experiment that just kind of took hold and took on its own life.
What do you guys each bring to the Glitch Mob?
I mean, it's really tough to say. You know, we're all equally versed in the studio. You know, it's not like any one person does this or any one person does that. You know, we can all use the studio as an instrument equally as good as each other. You know, so I guess it's just we just bring together just our collective experiences and our stories and just our camaraderie, and that's just what comes out. You know what I mean?
Was it a trial and error type thing? Like you just kind of experimented with this and that, and no, that doesn't work, let's throw that out, let's try this, let's try that? Or was it just right off the bat, it was great?
I think the way we work is very calculated. We take a long time to write stuff. It took us about 9 months to write our album in the studio every single day. We would go out and tour on the weekends, but the way we wrote our album specifically was we conceived of every single song and then we wrote them. It wasn't like we wrote 30 songs and then pick the best one, so it's all very, very intentional and thought out.
You said you were all DJs. How did you guys actually get together?
Basically, all of us, you know, living in California and stuff, and you know, basically I met Josh early on when he first moved to Los Angeles, mainly just through mutual friends who were musicians and stuff, and I met Justin actually also just through some mutual friends out at this gigantic festival in the desert called Burning Man.
The thing that really stands out about me, other than your sound, of course, is the titles of the songs, like "Drive It Like You Stole It," "We Swarm," etc. etc. How do you guys actually come up with the names of the songs?
They come, we'll sort of pull them from different inspirational sources, whether it's philosophy we're reading or poetry or just something we kind of pull out of the air. But yeah, names are very important to us, and we think about them as a way into the music.
So you talked about influences. So what, I guess, influences your music? You said philosophy. Do you listen to other sources of music or anything like that?
There's something in every kind of music, you know, that we can love and appreciate from the standpoint as musicians. You know, we might not necessarily, you know, on a whole be like, that's dope, you know what I mean? But I think as musicians, there's something within each style that we can really appreciate and be like, wow, that's really great, that's awesome.
We were talking about this before the interview. You guys are surrounded by such talented people. Like, I'm talking about the Bigfoot promo that you guys have, you know, to promote the album, and then Beyond Monday music video.
We're very fortunate to live in Los Angeles and have a great circle of friends, and we've just sort of stumbled upon a really awesome community down there, and there's lots of really creative people. Both of those videos, the Beyond Monday and the Bigfoot video, were both made by actually Josh's roommates, Dugan and Brandon. So it's a very family-oriented operation. And our friend Swan, who's singing on one of our songs in the album, she's also just a good friend of ours. So we really like to work with our friends and just have a good time doing it. So we really focus on that.
You're putting out the album yourself. You did, you know, the whole video thing. We just talked about that. It happened organically. You guys keep doing your thing. Pleasure talking to you guys. Thanks for speaking with us.
Hey guys, we're the Glitch Mob, and you're watching What's Poppin' with Mitty and Dre. Keep it locked.